Going on TikTok fam, just got another one. This is what I'll be working on tonight, tomorrow afternoon. I just wanted to kind of take you around the vehicle and kind of show you how I do my inspection. Just a couple things, right? So the customer was just here and we started out at a certain price. And just by me walking the vehicle with the customer, we were able to point out some danger issues for me. For example, I noticed that there was a crack in the windshield and she immediately said, nope, we know that's there. You didn't do that, because the customer just bought this vehicle from somebody else. So there may be stuff on this vehicle that they didn't notice that was there, but once it gets clean and shiny, all those imperfections are gonna be very obvious and I don't want to get blamed for it. So I walked the vehicle, I immediately realized that it needed to be shampooed. So I talked to her about it and she said, yep, we expect for it to be shampooed. That sounds good to us. So that was extra money right there. Then we came around to the headlights, and headlights are one of the easiest sales for me because it's a safety issue. I asked them immediately, hey, do you want your headlights done? They were like, yep. And I was like, cool, I'm really good at that. And that's extra money in my pocket, right? And you guys know that headlights only take like maybe 30, 40 minutes per headlight, if that. So me as a detailer, now that the customer's left, I'm just kind of looking at this vehicle and looking at some of the issues that are going to be troublesome. One of the first ones I see is this center console is completely trashed. So I know that I'm gonna have to spend a little time on that. And when I'm doing my extraction, that's going to be the first thing I start on, because the way that I extract, I use my drill brush and that's going to sling mud and nastiness everywhere. So once I get that clean, I'm kind of looking here. I know I'm going to need to use my tornador. These carpets are pretty bad. As I get to the back, everything looks pretty standard. The carpets are terrible in this car. It's gonna need extracted on the backs of the seats and everything back here also, so just kind of noting that. Looking at the top here, it's got a lot of dirt. I know that I'm gonna have to use my heavy degreaser on this. But mostly this is gonna be a pretty easy car. The hardest part for me is I'm a big dude and it's gonna be hard to get into all these nicks and crannies with it only being a two-door car. These people bought it as a commuter car, looks pretty good, and we should be able to wrap it up within a few hours. Now all that's left is to take those before and after pictures, and we have a product to show to the customer.